it was for the study of the building of a new building or a new east wing to the Capitol, to study its practicality and feasibility of doing so. And also, from that study, we were to report to the 1967 legislature.
Now, as I see this whole problem, it's twofold. One is the need I pointed out, and the bill pointed out, for more space for the legislature to have an efficient place to carry on the state's business, and also the restoration of the Capitol building here, which is unique in the United States. There is only one state capitol building in the United States where the Confederacy was born, and that's right here. We're in it right now. And it's of interest to the whole country. And it's a responsibility, in my opinion, to restore it properly and architecturally.
What will you be doing as you visit these various cities?
Well, primarily I will be meeting with, for example, with the bankers this morning, with the volunteers who are the backbone of our bond drives across the country. We present certificates of appreciation to various groups for their efforts on behalf of the bond program. We present Minuteman flags to those companies who have payroll savings participants of over 50%. I talked to one group yesterday in Mobile who had 100% participation, and this is marvelous. We do this sort of thing, and we do interviews. Mostly we publicize the need of buying bonds. We want to motivate people to buy more bonds and to be particularly aware of buying their share in freedom, and especially we also are publicizing the buying of freedom shares.
This has been fully discussed with the governor, and naturally we in the military department are continuing to oppose the elimination of the 31st Division. We have the proposal that was offered to us by the Department of Defense and the National Guard Bureau, which contain some reduction in total number of units and a nominal reduction in total troop strength. Contained in the troop list is a separate engineer brigade of approximately 6,500 troops, an armored brigade which is a part of the 30th Armored Division with headquarters in Tennessee. That is the division headquarters in Tennessee. The brigade headquarters will be in Alabama. In addition to that, we have about 5,600 other non-divisional type units. We do not foresee the closing of any armories, and we feel confident that every city and town that now has a National Guard unit will continue to have some type of a National Guard unit. The proposal at this time is being given serious study by me and my entire staff, and we expect to brief our senior commanders on the proposal sometime later this week. Our command structure was somewhat affected by the loss of certain command headquarters. There are some bad features to this proposal, but they are under study now, and we are attempting to resolve these features.
Actually, as I travel around the country promoting the sale of United States savings bonds, this is really what I will be doing. I will be encouraging people to buy more bonds, to be particularly more aware of the need to buy bonds in this time when we do have such crisis in the world. So I will be promoting the sale of savings bonds.
Well, is there such a lag in the savings bond program that requires such a boost as you're giving it?
No, actually, I think you might say that Mrs. U.S. Savings Bonds is sort of the icing on the cake. I am the 10th Mrs. United States Savings Bonds. So, of course, we always need to promote the sale of bonds.
It will be done through the first major improvement in the nationwide natural disaster warning system. The system is designed to improve warnings of weather disturbances. The biggest step to be taken before the end of the current fiscal year on June 30th is expansion of a teletypewriter circuit in states with the highest frequency of tornadoes. C.C. Wooden, a Montgomery area meteorologist, is in charge of a 33-county area, and he explains the functions in the new setup as part of the Environmental Science Services Administration known as ESSA.
Our basic weather tool is our radar. Our radar shows us where this rain or storm or what it might be, where it is going by the direction of travel and the rate of travel. We get the storm or rain shower or thunderstorm, what it might be, located on radar. Our next move is to plot it on a map and see where it is in reference to some town or some centralized location. Once plotted on a map, we can soon figure how long it will take to arrive at some destination, how long it'll take to pass through there, how long it'll take to cover other counties or other areas. Then, after it gets far enough away from the original point of contact with a city or a town, we give the all clear to there, give the warning to the one in advance. After the way we give these warnings is by our teletype, which prints at 75 words per minute. In just seconds, the people will know what is expected, how long is expected to stay, where it will go from there. So we feel that we have a rapid way, finally, of getting our product to the people who want it, the people who use it.
Now, is this new function limited to just the severe weather forecasting?
No, that is a beauty. If it were only severe weather, people would use it only possibly once a month, and I hope not that often. But this will take up all types of weather, all kinds, whether they want it for recreation, for academic duties, or for business interests, or whatever they might use weather for. We will have hourly roundups of the weather we have and the weather expected for them to use any way they see fit. It's a complete coverage in layman language.
How great of an improvement is this new method compared to the old?
A great improvement because we can now get the product to the people who want it instead of just a few people in a concentrated area of population. We have for a long time produced a product and couldn't get it there. Now we feel like we can get the product where it's used quickly and also more efficiently because it takes less time than it would over all of our telephone conversations.
According to ESSA, natural disasters now claim between 500 and 600 lives nationally on an annual basis and pose a financial loss of between $11 and $15 billion. When the system is in full operation, the death toll is expected to be halved and the economic loss reduced to $100 million a year. George Mitchell, WSFA TV News, reporting.
I think we are now ready to announce, well, I know we are now ready to announce that, and though it will not take a formal resolution, but to instruct the engineer, the clerk, the attorney to finalize an agreement, which will be, of course, passed by the board, to negotiate for a piece of property located on the east side of Air Force Boulevard that is presently owned by the Industrial Development Board.
During the past weekend, your Alabama State Troopers investigated 171 accidents. Out of these accidents, 88 people were injured and 7 people were killed. School is out in just about every high school and college in Alabama. This means all of you students will be out of school for several weeks. I know that you will be traveling in all directions during the summer months. I don't blame you one bit. As the Director of the Department of Public Safety, I ask you as humbly as I know how to drive real safe wherever you go. Do not exceed the speed limit. Do not drive reckless. Do not drink alcohol beverage at any time. Always drive defensively and keep your seat belts fastened. I believe that your mother and father will agree with everything that I've said. I trust all of you will have a very safe and pleasant summer.
You're in a hurry now, so that's right. Just don't take too long. That's right. Now speed it up good for him. There you go. In between you now, 2 straws, right quick. Go ahead, 2 straws there. Y'all be drinking together. Be drinking together. Many prominent businessmen in Selma today started out as a soda jerker in various Sunday stores in Selma. My experience has been with it. I started out myself in 1980 at Ag Wise as captain, and after graduating from pharmacy, college in pharmacy, I become connected with the Tillman Drug Company. I've been here 50 years, and we've had many boys go through here and take up the drug business and graduate from college and be in business in themselves for their own self.
In approximate terms, this piece of property is 14 acres of land. It adjoins land recently purchased by the Montgomery Housing Authority. The county court, the Judge Thetford and his family court, and the Citizens Committee have recommended this piece of property over the other 2 that we had in consideration.